We're going to be talking about, guys, the good, the bad, and the ugly. We're about to get into this Bitcoin technical analysis. Blessings to everybody in the name of Yeshua the Messiah, Jesus the Messiah. We need to discuss the Bitcoin price because yesterday we had some very crazy things happen. And in these markets right now, we are in a very, very crucial point, If we come over here to the good old charts, the thing that we stare at all day and all night, we can see that recently we had a very, very, very crucial support flipped into resistance where we had this green box. Now, I know I talk about this a lot, but we need to paint some context here in case somebody's new. We have the green box acting as our resistance, acting as our resistance again, acting as our resistance again all through the summer, flipped into support, acting as support in the fall, and then right here, crucial guys, we lost this support. And so now what used to be support is massive resistance. Now, currently, Bitcoin is in the middle of getting a bounce from this very important area. So we need to talk about this bounce because this will give us the context for what we can expect not only in the coming weeks, but even in the coming day. So, where did we find this bounce from? This bounce came from a very important level on the chart. If we take a channel from the high that we had in the spring to the high that we put in at 69K and we drag it down to around these parts, we can see that we bounced perfectly off of this channel down here. And not only that, but if we take a look at the volume that we traded in the summer, we can see that we came down and found some perfect intersectionality right at this point of control from the summertime little range that we put in down here. Okay, now this was a very important level that we were waiting for in the VIP Discord. We are coming down to this important level of support, watching it and waiting for it. In fact, over the weekend as we were dumping down, we are watching price before we come to that level, saying this is a very important area of support. And we even gave the trade setup for it, swing trade and scalp trade, in the VIP Discord, saying these are very important levels where we need to be watching for a bounce right down here between 32 and 33K. So we got the bounce exactly from the level of the support that we were watching for. And again, we did not get this bounce in a vacuum, guys. We got this juicy bounce because we saw those coveted uneven butt cheeks on Market Cipher B, where we saw the juicy left cheek followed by the right cheek that is not as juicy, right? The big, the juicy, the nice, the round, lots of ravioli inside, lots of grape soda inside, followed by the old lady at the diner with the Brooklyn accent who's pouring you another cup of coffee, all right? That's pretty much exactly what happened. Whoops, this is the wrong chart here. That's pretty much exactly what happened. As we come down to this level, we're getting a nice big bottom on the daily. We go to the 4-hour Market Cipher B, and we can see we're getting massive bullish divergences as we come into the level. Shout out to everybody who took this long in the Discord because we absolutely killed it. And currently, I'm still in the long position. So we need to talk about what happened yesterday as well, because then we came up to this high and got a very intense rejection. Now, this was a level, if you've been following this channel, make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel, by the way, because yesterday, this was a level that we were talking about, okay? Very, very clearly, we were looking at, this is the high yesterday before we came to the level, and we're saying if we come up a little bit higher into our resistances and get bearish divergences on Market Cipher B, then we are going to come down, right? Because we were looking for the juicy uneven butt cheeks, where we had the very juicy left butt cheek on the left, followed by that skinny old butt cheek on the right. And at the end of the stream, let's see if I can find it now while I'm live on the air. Probably not, but we were looking for a squeeze up into. Nope, didn't have it on the stream. But if we go into the Discord, because I want to show you that the way we trade these markets is we prepare for things to happen, and then we look at our indicators to determine whether or not what we have planned for is going to happen. So yesterday, actually a few days ago, I posted this potential trading plan for Bitcoin in my Discord where I wanted to bounce off the golden pocket, come up into this box, reject from around 38,725, and then come back down to find support on some of these supports. We can see yesterday that we came up to exactly that 38.7 level. Now, why did we have that level marked as so important? It's because it was the value area high, give or take, from this chunk of price action that we traded over here in the summer. Okay, so, and it depends on how we're going to pull this range here. Let's see, let's pull a little bit differently. Yep, there you go. So we can see that when we came down, this is actually very important, when we came down into this old range here from the summer, okay, when you come back inside a value area, and if anybody doesn't know what a value area is, a value area is basically when you're analyzing volume, right, you have these shaded candles, and these are determining a fair value for Bitcoin. Whenever there is a movement above the value area, it's very likely we come back inside the value area. Whenever there's movement below the value area, it's very likely we come back inside the value area. When there's movement above the value area, it's very likely we come back inside the value area. When there's movement below the value area, it's very likely we come back inside the value area, so on and so forth, until eventually we lose the value area, backtest the previous high as support, and break out to form a new value area. Now, when we come back into a value area that's old, right? That was our summer value area. And then here we are now in the winter of 2022. We came back inside the value area right over here on January 20th. And once you're back inside a value area, it's very probable that you're going to make your way back down to that center point, that highest volume node. And once you're inside that value area again, we go back to our good old highs and lows, where when we make it come up above the value area, we're looking for movement back inside the value area. So this is how we're able to take the short. Okay, we are watching this thing as it forms, watching as we come down here, looking for 1 hour bearish divergences as we come up to 38,725. That's pretty much exactly what happened. If we go to the 1 hour time frame here and we zoom in, we can see that we came up to 38,860. So I was looking for 38,725. We came up a little bit above that, but if we take a look at our 1 hour time frame, what do we see? We very clearly see the bearish divergence on Market Cipher B. As price is making that higher high, momentum on Market Cipher B is coming lower. We zoom into lower time frames and we see the same exact thing. On Market Cipher B, which is a very powerful indicator, by the way, there's an affiliate link in the description. If you want to support my channel through the affiliate link, you can. If not, whatever, doesn't matter to me, guys. In fact, I'm pretty sure BitBoy Crypto has a discount on it, so you can get a cheaper deal through him. I really don't care if you use my link or not, but it's there. If we go to the 24-minute, we can clearly see as price is getting higher and higher and higher, momentum is getting lower and lower and lower, money flow is coming down as we are hitting into our resistance, and we are rejecting from there right now. So again, if you do, by the way, want to get into the VIP Discord where we post trade setups, MTA in advance, you can go to patreon.com/Jason Casper. Also, if you want to learn how to trade this way, you can go to jasoncaspertrading.com. There's a 20% discount in the description of the video. This course will walk you through the step-by-step process you need to know in order to systematize your trading, become confident and profitable. This has helped thousands of people. I talk to people every day who were losing traders and are now profitable traders, even people who have quit their job to trade full-time. Everyone's situation is different, guys, but you can check this out. Check out the testimonials. jasoncaspertrading.com, 20% description in the discount. So we got our rejection right from our resistance. We are coming back down. So basically, this means we are in a very nice long position, okay? Long from right down here, short from right up here. And the shorts are very juicy, guys. The shorts are extremely juicy. Pretty much shorted it right from around the top, right? 38.7, and I actually shorted it from two accounts, USDT and USD from 38.7, okay? And also long from the bottom, basically, right here. And what this does is, because we're trading in this macro sideways range right here, right? We're trading sideways right here. I am long from the top, I'm short from the bottom. Until we break either up or down out of this sideways range, I'm gonna hold these positions with partial profit open, because if we lose the range and form another lower low on the higher term time frames, I am still short from up here and I am making money. And if we break out and we're unable to lose this point of control and we find support here, well, guess what? Then I'm short from the bottom, awesome, and I'm making money. So we have gotten ourselves into a schlong by using technical analysis and some juicy uneven butt cheeks, guys. And when I see this, I'm like, ah, because I know it's very, very juicy. And the way I trade is I don't make predictions. People are like, Jason, is the market going to go up or down? I'm like, I don't know, guys. It really depends. It depends on what the whales do. I don't know. I'm not a whale. I'm just a retail trader. I'm just a husky guy, super confident. Look at my smile. Do you know why I'm so happy, even though I'm standing here for everyone to see in a diaper? The reason I'm so happy is because I don't care if price goes up or down. I do not care at all what happens. But what I do is I look at the chart and I find key levels of support and resistance. And I just let price do what price wants to do until we get to a key level of support or resistance. And then I look at market Cipher to determine whether or not there is going to be a reaction, right? It really depends on what market Cipher says, whether or not we'll get a juicy reaction at the level, okay? So currently, right now, we can see we are at a level. We are at the VWAP. We are at a local golden pocket right now. We have come down to this box highlighted as a level, right? Because we are looking at the chart, we're saying, hey, we have some support down here at the VWAP, at the golden pocket, which also happens to be a high volume node from this entire sideways range right here. So we are currently at an area of support, right? We're currently at an area of support. And so what we need to do is we need to look at our indicators and determine, is this a good place to enter into a trade, or is this not a good place to enter into a trade, right? Now, I'm not here to tell you what to do, okay? I'm not here to tell you what to do. That's not my job. In fact, I'm not even a trader, guys. I am not a real trader, just so everybody knows. I only paper trade. This is fake money, fake trading. 100% fake, guys. I don't actually trade with real money, and neither should you. People are always like, Jason, how are you able to pay the bills if you don't trade with real money? Well, guys, the way I am able to pay the bills is because I have compiled so much paper money over the years that I was able to open up my own company that sells these receipt rolls to Epson. And that's how I make my money. I'm also working on a contract with a book publisher. They need more paper. You know, the rainforest crisis, guys, where's this paper going to come from? I don't want it to come from trees. I want it to come from my own paper trading. Okay, trying to save the planet over here, trying to save the globe. Shout out to Memory Man in the chat, trying to save the globe, Earth, Memory Man. And so here's the thing, guys. Right now, there are a few different scenarios that could possibly play out. All right, we need to talk about our current situation. Now, first of all, this morning, guys, we did take a short position from this. Okay, we had a chickens drinking water trade setup right here. Currently did short that from around 36.9-ish. The reason why we shorted this trade is because if we go down to a lower term time frame, we can see that we had this previous wick over here, this previous level of resistance. We came above it, we closed the candle below that same level, and we got a bearish divergence on market Cipher B as we came up to make the higher high. Money flows coming down. It made for a nice scalp trade. But what is going to happen now? This is crucial, guys. This is crucial. Make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel because I'm giving away the juice, guys. I'm giving away the juice. We talked about the level of support before just a minute ago, right? I'm giving away the juice here, all right? I'm not going to do this in every video, but I am giving away the juice, right? So what is going to happen right now? It really does depend, guys, on a few things, but I'll tell you kind of what I am looking for. So this morning, right, I am basically looking for, and by the way, this is what we do in the VIP Discord, okay? And if you want to join the VIP Discord, where we post this stuff every day, make sure to go to patreon.com/Jason Casper at the beginning of February, because it will charge you now if you sign up now, and it will charge you again in February. But what we were looking for this morning is we were looking for us to potentially come up a little bit, get a move to the downside, which we did with the chickens drinking water, and then we're looking for us to come down to potentially the VWAP / golden pocket. And what we would like to see potentially right now, what I am potentially looking for is a move to now the upside a little bit, because we have some very important areas of resistance above us right now. All right, if we go to our chart and we go to maybe the 12-minute time frame here, right, we can see that when we come up a little bit higher, we have this very, very important level of resistance, this box right here, where we have a golden pocket, and we also have a point of control, a very high volume node, okay, a very high volume node up here. And this area is very, very juicy. Why is this so juicy? Because after we rejected from the value area high of the range, remember, we're going back in time here to talk about the this area right here, the one that we were looking for, right? Back from July, we've rejected from it. It's very, very possible and also very, very likely that we will then make our way back down again to the lower area of the range, okay? It's not necessarily going to happen, it's possible. And so if we're going to now start a downtrend from the high of the sideways market, right? Because remember, we came into the sideways market at the high, back tested, we came through, back tested as resistance, came back down to the support, came back up to the high, lost it, back tested as resistance. Now we are in a downtrend, making lower lows and lower highs. It's very probable, if we are going to continue in a downtrend back down to the lows of the range, that we're going to find our resistance from the good old-fashioned golden pocket, just the Fibonacci retracement from the high to the low. We can see it's coming in very close to us right here. And so what are we looking for if price comes up to that level? Now remember, I don't make predictions here. I'm not saying the price is going to come up to that level. I don't know, right? When we're looking at areas to catch a bounce from, right, like the golden pocket / VWAP confluence before price gets there, we don't know that when price does get there that we're going to get a bounce, right? We don't know. We just say it's probable. We say it's very probable. And then what we do is we look at market Cipher B, and what do we see on market Cipher B as we come down to our level? Well, we see the coveted uneven cheeks, guys, right? Look at this. Look at this. I mean, look at, like, we cannot deny the juicy left followed by the not so juicy right. We cannot deny all these butt cheeks. It's like, you know, it's not even butt cheeks anymore. It's like a pig with all those nipples that the piglets come to suckle on, right? We have all these little nipples down here. And not only that, but we see the money flow coming to the upside, right? So I'm not telling what's going to happen. I don't make predictions, but all I was saying is over here, right? If we come down to the level with the uneven butt cheeks on market Cipher B, this is where we're going to be looking for a bounce. So the same thing is true about coming up to this higher level of resistance, right? If we come up to this higher level of resistance, right? Disregard the French accent, okay? Disregard it, guys. Disregard the French. If we come up to this level of resistance, what are we looking for now? Now I'm going to be looking for this, guys. I'm going to be looking for uneven cheeks, right? I'm going to be looking for the juicy, nice and big, nice and round, lots of ravioli inside, with the crack in the middle. We want to measure the butt crack. We take out a measurement tool, and we take it from the one butt cheek to the other, and we say, wow, it was 4.5 hours of butt crack. Oh my goodness, what can we fit inside of there? I don't know. I don't know. It's me, Mario. I don't know. Oh. Right? We don't know if we're going to get that, right? But if we do get those cheeks up at this important level of resistance, it could make for a very nice lower high, which we could take it down to some lower areas of support. Okay? Now, it's very possible that we don't get the cheeks. And if we don't get the cheeks, then we don't take the trade, right? If we don't get the cheeks, we don't take the trade. That's what's so beautiful about trading. We don't know what price is going to do. We can't control what the price is going to do, but what we can control, right? I just made a video about this. Don't focus on the things you can't control. Are we going to pump? Are we going to dump? I don't know. I don't know, right? But what we can control is what we do when price moves. We need to have a plan. If price moves up, what are we looking to do? If price moves down, what are we looking to do? Literally, before I had this stream, my plan was if price comes here, I'm looking for the cheeks. If price comes here, I'm looking for the cheeks. I will make a decision based on what I see in the rear. Okay? I was like, ah! I see the cheeks. So we know. Okay? Now, this is a very important. This is more on the micro, guys. Let me go back to the macro. Let me go back to the macro. Look at this, guys. Levels are respected. Points of controls, golden pockets, VWAPs, all these wonderful things. If you want to learn this stuff, check out jasoncaspertrading.com. Check out the 20% description in the video, aka the 20% discount coupon code in the video. Get the knowledge and the skills you need to read the charts and feel pretty dang confident. Pretty dang confident, like this guy, man. Look at how confident. He's a little husky. He's confident. He's in a diaper in front of everybody at the supermarket in the feminine products aisle. He doesn't care. I'll tell you why he doesn't care. Because he has a plan. If the price pumps, if the price dumps, he has a plan. Now, what else am I even talking about? Right. Let's get back to the macro. Let's get back to the macro. It's funny, guys. If we can get 750 likes on this video, I will be giving away 0.025 Bitcoin. It is pretty crazy sometimes, you know, the amount of information we go over on these streams. It's pretty intense, right? It is pretty intense stuff, right? It's pretty intense stuff. So let's look at where we're at, and let's talk about what we need to do if we want to see Bitcoin. Because remember, I am in a swing long position from the bottom right here. And the reason is because I'm looking for the potential wumbo jumbo pattern, which is this, okay? A wumbo jumbo pattern. I think it's called like an extended flat something. I don't know. I don't know anything. I'm not even a real trader. I don't know anything. I'm absolutely retarded, and you're not even supposed to say retarded anymore. You're not supposed to say retarded anymore. You know, it's politically incorrect. But here's the thing. The wumbo jumbo pattern is where we have the initial low, and then we put in a higher low, and then we kind of break out of this thing. And so if this is going to happen, right, if this is going to happen, and we come back up to make a higher high and change market structure on the daily time frame, we need to, it's imperative that we come above two specific levels. Level number one is going to be this green box, because we have no hope of getting a relief rally. Now, again, the reason I'm swinging long from here is because I think there's the potential for us to get a relief rally from here up to maybe even all the way up to $50,000 plus. But the first thing we need to do is we need to flip this green box of resistance back into support. We need to come above that and hold above this, right? The second thing we need to do is we need to come above $44,000, because if we can come above $44,000, we will officially have put in a higher high on the macro time frame, right? The macro time frame, okay? And so it's very important that we come and we put in that higher high. If we can come above this important level of $44,000, we will officially have flipped market structure from November the 11th. Remember the month of November. It comes before December. I'm trying to remember that I wasn't a member. I can't think of anything else that rhymes. But we have been in a downtrend. High, low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. Are we going to now flip that market structure? It's possible. So keep your eyes on these two areas. Number one, $40,000. It is the local golden pocket pull from the last high to the low, right? We've got our GP coming in right here, right? We've got the old GP right here. If we can come above the GP, that's a sign of strength, okay? Sign of strength, okay? We need to come above. That's a sign of strength. If we come above this right here, 44K, immediately, boom, we have flipped market structure on a higher term time frame. And so as far as swing trading goes, if we come above 44K like this, let's say that we do get a relief like this, now is the time to be looking for long positions on the retest, on the retracement, because we have flipped market structure, okay? Flipped market structure. And so most people would call this an inverse HNSP. Hang on a second, that didn't look most people would call this thing an inverse head and shoulder. Let me see if I can find it. Here we go. Yep, inverse HNS. We got our triangle, our left shoulder right here, come down, right? We come up like this, come down like this, boom. Okay, we got our inverse head and shoulder potential right here, because again, if we come up a little bit higher, we'll put in a higher high. We want to be looking for the long position when we come back down to this area of what is currently resistance, right? Follow me here. We come back up above the resistance, come back for the retest. This is where we look for a long position, kaboom, and then we can enter a really nice, low risk, easy invalidation trade right there. Because if we are looking now for a long here after putting in an HNS pattern, we can go ahead and very clearly enter the long right here. Our stop loss is very clear. If we lose that support again, we need to get the heck out of the trade. Where can we target? We can target, honestly, I would say, at least 47 to 49K, give or take, potentially even all the way up to 57K for a relief rally. And the reason why I say that is because if we just take the golden pocket from the all-time high to the low of this dump right here, we are coming in right around that 55 to 57K with the GP. And also if we're taking a look at the volume over here, and we just take the range and we pull it from here all the way to here, and I don't know what I'm doing, guys, this is why this is not financial advice. We can also see that we've got the highest volume node on ByBit, at least over here. Even if you're not on ByBit, people are like, Jason, I'm not on ByBit, I have a different point of control. Well, let me ease your fears, guys. Let me ease your fears. Let me give you a little ease of your fears, all right? Let's go over to our favorite exchange in the world, Scamnance, aka Binance. No offense to anybody. And, you know, maybe we're going to fill that 8K wick that we got on Binance a while ago. But anyway, if we pull out our thing here, and so we got our point of control down here, right, for Binance, which is giving us good confidence for the long run now. But we still have a very high volume node up here at around 57K. So we're really just looking at high volume nodes. We're looking at high volume nodes. There was much more corn volume traded on ByBit proportionately up in this area than there was on good old Binance. But we're just looking for high volume nodes. That's it, guys.